What are we going to make today? What are we going to make? Chicken broth. Hello, welcome back to Outsider Acres. People have been asking where we've been. We had a really an ice storm recently, which caused the kids to be home, out of school. But Ella and I are back, and today we're going to be making some chicken broth. We need a whole chicken, 2 carrots, 2 celery, a whole onion, 2 bay leaves, 10 peppercorns, and a tablespoon of salt. We'll put that all on the stove and let it boil, and then we'll let it simmer for 2 hours, and then we'll have our broth. So let's get to work. You're also going to need 16 cups of water. Okay, so the 16 cups of water actually filled up my entire pot, so now I have to find a new one. Okay, so we have our chicken in our pot, and here you can see we have our whole onion, 2 carrots cut in half, 10 peppercorns, 2 celery cut in thirds, and 2 bay leaves. So we will combine these ingredients with the chicken and the water, and then add a tablespoon of salt, and then we will get this going. Okay, so now we're going to scoop off the fat, and I'm just going to dump it into this little bowl so that way it's easier to discard. But, I mean, it just scoops right off after you let it cool. So I definitely recommend waiting overnight and let that fat solidify. So this month we actually have 4 birthdays within 30 days. So our weekends have been pretty busy lately. And just a couple more weeks and we will be through the birthdays. And then it's on to summer birthdays. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're just going to heat this back up, and then we'll be ready to put it in some jars. And then get it all canned up. It's getting a little crazy in here. We have chicken boiling, chicken broth, and canner prepared. Okay, so our chicken broth is warmed up. It's starting to steam. So I'm just going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to ladle the broth into the jars. Okay, so now we are going to wipe the rims to make sure there's no debris, any kind of liquid or anything that may have slipped through this strainer. I did put a little bit of vinegar on the towel because it helps break down any of the fat that may have gotten through and on the rim. So then that way the lids can seal very nicely. Okay, so we will put them into the canner. Turn the heat on. Some people say that you need to have the heat on or have the water already at like a steaming temperature, but I put hot water in there to begin with, so it's already steaming hot when it goes in. So I just turn on the canner as soon as I'm done filling it. So this will have to process for 25 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure for me. So we'll just go ahead, let this process and check back in with you when either the chicken is done or the canner is done. Okay, and we are at just about 10 pounds of pressure, so we will start timing the processing time for 25 minutes. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I switched my pot. I hurried up and cleaned this one and transferred all the contents into here. That way I didn't have to worry about it boiling over. So we'll let that finish up. Say hello, YouTube. So, I just got a call from my mechanic. Car's been acting funny. I was like, maybe some transmission fluid. That's all I need. Nope. No. Whole new transmission. Okay. So, yes, I am a little cold, so I put on my little sweatshirt. The canner is done processing. The chicken is not. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of vent the canner. We want to make sure that the steam goes away from us so we don't burn our face off. And we'll just let it steam for about 10 minutes, just so that everything kind of gradually gets to room temperature-ish. And then we'll take the jars out and we'll let them cool. Okay, so I went ahead and I took the jars out of the canner, and now they are on the counter cooling. We will let them cool here for about 24 hours, and then we can put them away. All right, and the chicken is also done. So, if you look at it here, so I will let the chicken cool and then take it out and pretty much shred the entire chicken and save the shredded meats to be added into, you know, tacos or on top of salads or what have you. And then I will put the pot of broth in the refrigerator like I did last time to let the fat solidify, and then I will repeat the canning process all over again. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and comment, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.